Jeffrey Epstein is dead. But his shadow continues to haunt masses as shocking revelations show dark side of the filthy rich. 2 weeks after thousands of sealed documents were released, the fallout is not where many expected it to be. Not in Washington, not on Capitol Hill. Instead, Europe is burning. From London to Oslo, Paris to royal palaces, the Epstein files are ripping through Europe's political and elite class, forcing resignations, collapsing careers, and shaking governments. And that raises one explosive question. Why has Epstein shattered Europe, but barely scratched the United States? Across Europe, proximity to Epstein is proving politically fatal. In the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer is fighting for survival. His decision to appoint Peter Mandelson, a longtime Epstein associate, as ambassador to Washington has triggered a full-blown crisis. Two of Starmer's most senior aides have resigned. Mandelson has quit the Labour Party, stepped down from the House of Lords, and exited public life in disgrace. There are no allegations against Starmer himself, but in European politics, judgment matters as much as legality. And Britain is not alone. A former prince, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, has been stripped of titles and erased from public life. Police are now actively investigating his Epstein links. In Norway, former ambassador Mona Juul resigned after revelations that Epstein left her children $10 million in his will. Norway's Crown Princess Mette-Marit has issued a public apology over her Epstein relationship, while a corruption probe now targets a former prime minister. In France, former culture minister Jack Lang resigned from one of the country's most prestigious institutions after his name surfaced in the files. The pattern is unmistakable. In Europe, association equals accountability. In parliamentary democracies, leaders don't just answer to courts. They answer to confidence, credibility, and conscience. Epstein has become a symbol of everything European voters distrust. Elite secrecy, unaccountable wealth, and moral blindness at the top. And once trust cracks, careers collapse fast. Now contrast this with the United States. Jeffrey Epstein's American connections were deeper, closer to real power, more bipartisan. Presidents, cabinet members, billionaires, media titans. Yet the reckoning is muted. A handful of consequences. A law firm chair resigned. An academician stepped back. An NFL review was announced. But most figures untouched. Epstein moved effortlessly across America's political divide. Democrats, Republicans, donors, think tanks, universities. His access was so wide and so normalized that accountability dissolves into partisanship. Each side waits for the other to fall first. And no one does. America's system is built differently. Fixed terms, high barriers to removal, endless investigations with no deadlines. And then there's scandal saturation. In US politics, outrage competes with outrage. Sex trafficking revelations become just another headline. Absorbed, argued, and forgotten. By the time accountability arrives, attention has moved on. The result? Europe sustains pressure. America absorbs it. Jeffrey Epstein built a global web of power, but only one side of the Atlantic is truly paying the price. The question now is not whether more names will surface. It's whether accountability will ever cross the ocean.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.